Congress is allowed to make any rules for the district that it wants to. That includes how it funds its prisons, and certain laws such as dealing with marijuana and guns, how those are prosecuted. So, for example, D.C. wanted to fully legalize marijuana, but Congress slapped it down and said, okay, you can only go so far as to decriminalize. If D.C. had been its own state, then Congress could not have said that was something that they could not do. Therefore, D.C. could have arrested less people, could have gone back and retroactively released people from prison who had been put there due to marijuana laws. It's no secret that the bulk of people in our criminal justice system are Black and brown people. And that is due to disparities in the system, such as whites and Blacks doing marijuana at similar levels, but still a Black person is 4 times as likely to be arrested. So for DC specifically, kind of eliminating those barriers, making sure that their officers are required to wear body cameras, new standards for use of force for their own police force, eliminating inconsistencies in health and educational disparities within their criminal justice systems. All of these things would disproportionately help Black and brown people, given that they are the ones who are disproportionately affected by the criminal justice system.
So does the district's demographic makeup contribute to its lack of funding and resources? Absolutely, 1,000%. So as we had just saw with the recent funding through the CARES Act, where the district, for one of very few times in American law, gets designated as a territory, yet having a larger population to other states, having a larger economic output, ranking about 22nd. Bottom line, it's an issue about power. It's definitely an issue about race, because this would be the first time where a large jurisdiction, which is majority minority, is able to foresee its future to governance here in the United States. Because what we're essentially looking at is legislative apartheid. Coming off the passing of, one of the very iconic civil rights leaders of, our parents' age, the movement never stopped. And I feel like that is what often gets misconstrued, because of the fact that there is tons to be done, whether you're from DC or if you were from Kentucky, because voting rights in minority communities are, being nearly eviscerated. So if you care about Black lives, you care about DC statehood. If you care about the Constitution, you care about DC statehood.
Fortunately, an amendment to the Constitution is not necessary. We think the granting D.C. a statehood should be like every other jurisdiction got statehood. And the reason that is so is because, perhaps even more so for the district, because the Congress has exclusive jurisdiction over the district. So it's clearly within its power to do what it wants to the district. So we have no doubt that Congress has the authority, and that's why I am optimistic about our bill, the DC statehood bill, which passed the House overwhelmingly in June. It should really be of great importance to Americans who don't live in the district, that their own capital city doesn't have the same rights that they have. I would think that most Americans would be ashamed of that. Shockingly, according to the polls, most people have very little information about the rights of people who live in the District of Columbia. They see me on the House floor, so I guess they think she's speaking just like everybody else. So we do have an education effort to let people know we don't have the same rights that they have. We find from the polls that most people are unaware of that.